EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Wizards of Tokyo.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Right to the air is Willis. That one caught downfield by Watson.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. What we just saw, we saw a lot of last week. He had 5 tackles for loss a week ago and 1 here in the first quarter now.
And I think a lot of that comes from not just his athletic ability and his intelligence and understanding how he's being blocked and how to get to the ball carriers, but also comes from scheme as well. When you've got a guy that high, playing that well, your defense coordinator is looking for ways to create mismatches and get him to the football.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, But offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Completes it again to Dobbs.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Willis.
Buying time was left.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Willis now off of play action. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
For it. You look at this Packers defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Willis.
Steps up, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Malik Willis.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Packers 20, Wizards nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing here, Howell.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 42-yard line.
Why does this have to happen? Terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
Al down to throw it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's Hal with another throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this will be a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Wizards get a bit closer. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First and 10 at the 38.
Willis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Play action. Here's Willis. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Willis's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Laviska Shenault,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Packers are able to widen their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Howell.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Howell.
And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
But call it luck or skill, whatever the case.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now throwing on first down here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Simmons. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterbacks can play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Packer first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Willis's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Paying attention? That was terrible.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Howell. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And Howell will throw it. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Wizards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Off play action. It's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pick on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game. A really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it? Or is that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
2nd and a couple.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Focus, boys! Focus! Know what you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Teamwork! Right there. We can do it.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Wizards are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Now a toss going left. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Absolutely. Pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On 1st down, Howell.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, there's that. And a loose football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
This is 2nd and 8.
Simmons, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Faking the handoff. Howell.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Now Howell. These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Wizards have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Willis will look to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Willis now off play action. Flush to his right. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis will look to pass again here. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now Willis to throw. Connection made with Chenault. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes second down at 5. Right back to the air again with Willis.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. So they were stuffed on 1st down, stuffed again on 2nd.
And normally you throw the ball on 2nd down on play action. So here on 3rd down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play called, and I go after him one more time.
Touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough. And that's going to fall incomplete.
Howell to throw.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Packers, hey, they finish a perfect.